All right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday, April 13th. How we doing? Everyone have a good weekend? So, NASDAQ, NQ, overnight action, Sunday night open. Sunday night open started with a gap lower, pretty much into near term support right there near 25K, near that 24,900 area. We've seen buyers step in here before, right? Gap into support, and buyers just absorb that. Buyers just instantly absorb that. Overnight action is a trend higher. Now back into 25,200. So it makes the main watch pretty easy this morning. Want to see how price responds to 25,200. Make sure we're all set up here. All right. Almost into prior day low. Almost into prior day low. So this 25K area is where the year to date volume point of control is. That red line, can you see that? I don't even know if you can see that. A little red line right there here. There's a year to date volume point of control. Here's the overnight action. So fresh overnight high being made right now. 25,209. We won't be looking at too much of a gap this morning. Little gap lower at that regular open here in about 3.5 minutes. Really, we just want to see how prices responding to prior day low and this 25,200 area. And we will take it from there. We got earnings starting to kick off this week with the banks. We have a 10 a.m. data print this morning as well. Low impact print, most likely. Oil, big gap higher. CL with the big gap. Looks to me like a new near term range is potentially building out here on NASDAQ. It's kind of been the home. 25K by 25,400 for the past 3 sessions. Maybe the fourth session today. See that daily chart. We got a couple minutes here. Yeah, daily bumping into all that resistance right in this area. Potentially the sixth consecutive green day here on NASDAQ as far as daily bars. All right, let's see this open 30 seconds. Overnight high 25,213.75. Prior day low at 222. And a level of interest at 200. There's your prior day low. Back into the prior day range. Okay, about average volume at the open. Do I use order flow to trade? No, no order flow. So price struggling with that prior day low. 222 area. Back into 200. $25 200. Failure here. I would expect volume point of control to trade. There's a hold at 200. Volume's decent. Decent start for a Monday morning on volume. See a new high and then a retest near PDL. See opening 5-minute bars getting ready to close. Big doji. So big old doji. Rejection there again at prior day low. Back into 200. See if price can leave this 200 by 240 area. New low of day. $25 180. So far that's a rejection at the prior day low. Little retest at 200. See if this ends up being another lower high at the 25 200. check on RTY. RTY pretty strong open, retesting prior day low. CYM. YM looking like no man's land. And ES just mirroring NASDAQ. Five more minutes on that opening. 15-minute bar. Price still fighting 25,200 right here. See, it set another lower high. Another lower high at 200. Volume fell off. Volume totally fell off. There's a little push. I like a new high. I love a new high and then a retest at about 220 area. There's that opening 15-minute closure here at 90 seconds. Looks like potentially a doji closure. 1 minute starting to show some churn here near 200. Okay, there's your opening 15-minute closure. No doji. That's a bearish bar right there. See if sellers can show some follow through. New low of day. There we go. ES with a lower high at the overnight high. $25 170s. So with price sustaining below 200, for me, it's either wait till post 10 a.m. or a test of 25K. Nasdaq new low. Uptick in volume. So you have your initial high right there at the opening 1 minute bar, a little lower high, the prior day low, and the lower high at the overnight high. Maybe some news hitting right now. ES marked a new high of day. Okay. Good uptick in volume. fresh highs, 260, 255. ES into prior day low. Oil's getting hammered as well. Probably some headline floating out there. I'm looking at 220, 25, 220 if we get a retest. Prior day volume point of control right there. And the prior day close, Friday's close at 295, just overhead. Wow, oil came in a lot. Oil down through overnight low, coming into 101. There's 25, 300. And overnight gap has been filled. There's Friday's close. So you get the gap fill, some sellers sitting there, the gap fill. Gotta love it. Prior day close, always a good target. And what I like to see, like I've been saying, retest at 220. The retest, still cash this morning, of course. Good volume. Urban prior day low is fib buy zone. That's good info. Yeah, just eyeballing it. Kind of looks like halfway point. It's getting there. Rather have it a little bit closer to 220. Wow, there's a 1 minute hammer right there. So It's the entry. First peel. Almost into second peel. Couple ticks shy of the second peel there. Second peel. And we'll protect the rest. Prior day volume point of control. Seller sitting right there. 271. Okay. Let's get a little retest of the highs here. What is this? 280s. All right. There's a seller right there at 280. Need to break that. ES looks like a decent higher low there near prior day low. Reason for the entry, I was looking for a retest near 25 to 20 right through here. Price got almost there. And when I took the entry, I said I would prefer to see it a little bit closer to 220. But given the 1 minute hammer, we may not see that. So I just went for it and set my risk beneath the 220, which is the level I wanted. So the constant battle as a discretionary trader is how close is close enough. So yeah, what definitely was not perfectly sitting on that 220. That would have been the preference for sure. So there's some sellers sitting here on 280. I'm gonna trim a little bit more if price can get back into there. Then we'll just leave the last one as a runner. But you can see prices just really struggling with that 280 area, especially with volume falling off now. Come on, get there. There we go. So just down to a runner. Yeah, the little micro that could. Fresh high, I'll start to trail more tightly. Show me the 300. This is natural target for the bounce idea. So if you haven't trimmed anything off and you were in that trade, there's a very good spot to trim. From an intraday structure perspective, there's your new high of day. So I don't want to see price come back into this structure. So we'll trail really just beneath 290. Fresh highs being made. Anyone else catch the long? Let me know. $320, 25, $320. I mean, upside target's 400. So now we're in that moment of securing open profits, not giving back too much, and giving it enough room to breathe for our upside targets. This is 1 micro up 140. A singular micro up 140. And here's the trail back at 300. Overall, quite happy with that trade. There's the trail. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. 250, we'll call it, up into 300. 50 points. I'm happy with it. Copy trade 19 accounts right now. The farm is green. The farm just got some fertilizer and is nicely green. Are they all live accounts? Watch the recent video, Des. Full breakdown is there on the farm. The March recap. So NQ question is now, can this intraday trend higher sustain? Looks like that was a decent trail so far. So another little micro bouncer from 300 psychological level prior day close. Again, that upside target, level to level move, puts price into 25,400. Critique 90 points locked. Well done. That's a good day right there. Yeah, I'm gonna need to see something very, very compelling to put on another trade in the farm. We'll see. We'll see how the morning develops. Good volume. We've got good volume. So let's see how it shakes out here. Nasdaq just shy of a fresh high. There it is. New high of day. Fresh highs, fresh highs. 25,330. See how the fib actually aligned on that pullback. Oh yeah, that was a perfect test of the 50. Like to the tick. Perfect test of the 50 right there. Oil just continues to puke. Nice rejection there on CL at the overnight low. Oil continues to trade nice and technical. Gotta love it. Let's see this higher time frame Nasdaq chart. So 15 minutes. It still has 6 minutes on it in its current form, showing a bit of exhaustion. We'll see how that closes here in 6 minutes. Fresh highs were not sustained. A little retest at 25,300. What I call my entry there? Second entry? No, definitely not. Second entry will apply more to reversal setup. Like think off of longs, off of like a session low or near a session low. Right now, just staying patient. See how price continues to develop. Like we said earlier, the fresh highs were not sustained, meaning price just kind of looked above the high and then sellers are right there again. Only 45 minutes into the sesh. It's early. Feels like it's later. Volume kind of tapers back down. So that high today is prior day value area high. Just noticing that. Prior day value area can usually give you some good reference points to work with. Chrissy with the NWOG. Chrissy. Oh man. Nasdaq back into 25,280 area. Prior day volume point of control. All right, Dave, rest up, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Here's the ES6850. ES, I like the same. I like that same trade in NQ with the prior day low right there. The long, basically right there. Limit buy right above prior day low. Yeah. Perfect test of the 50. Yeah. Could be play of the day right there. 950, 953 longs. ESNQ. We'll see. We'll see. The day is young. The day is very young. Yeah, prior 15-minute bar closed bearish. Little rejection there. Next bar showing some follow through. Right now I'm chilling. No real desire to put on more risk at this time. We'll see if price gets back into prior day low, overnight high. It's an area I'd be interested in seeing how price responds to. See, do we have the, yeah. We got the burner opened up. Stay hydrated. ES back in a prior day low. Volume's just gone now. Yeah, volume disappeared. Below average. Looking at this area down here. Nice work. Nice work, Ethan. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, good call. Take the one and done there. In the farm, I'll probably do the same. I mean, for my system, that was a layup opportunity. News hitting the tape. You have to kind of snap back after that rally, retest into a key area, then the continuation higher. And overall, pretty happy with the management as well. Not always happy with the management of my trades. That one's decent. Johnny John, would long be valid? Depends from where. Now ES bounce a little bit cleaner than what we just saw in NASDAQ here from the prior day low. There's volume coming back in. Probably another little headline right there. Yeah, if price can get back down into this area. Even a little lower. Let's see, what's overnight high? 217. Even down like into here. Decent shakeout if anyone tried an entry there. Yeah, with the undercut. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Thinking bounce from here and then just ram your stop or your trail. Hopefully trailing by then, up 50 points. And just right back into 300. Is this going to be a one and done day? One and done morning? Whoa. It's kind of the mid morning structure here. 240 by 330. Yeah, Pratik, pretty much on the same page here. At least for A plus quality setups in the farm. As of right now, price just hanging out in the value area from Friday. Sellers unable to really show a flush this morning. Yeah, consolidation station for sure. See, tomorrow we have PPI before the open. 8:30 a.m. PPI. And I think JP Morgan and the rest of the banks are reporting this week as well. I'm pretty sure JPM is tomorrow. Whoa. There we go. JPM at session highs. Do I play video games? No. It's playing live right now. Yeah. If you consider trading, yeah, if there's a video game, yeah. In that case, yeah. Yeah. In this game, you want this green arrow to be beneath the red arrows. That's the objective of this game. Green arrow beneath the red arrows. Yeah, JPM before the open tomorrow earnings. It's earnings season. Wow. Used to mean a lot more in the options days. Love some earnings season. All right, 1 hour into the sesh. How is everyone's morning? How we doing? How's everyone's morning? So far, I'm 1 for 1 this morning. Per my personal framework, this has been the only entry today so far. So far, so far. I think I'll do a write up in the Traders Think Tank on this one. Yeah, we'll do a little trade write up on that one. One for 1 for 3, no trades, 1 for 1. 6, 7. 1 scalp. 1 for 1, 0 for 1. One for 2. All right. News knocked me out. Yeah, I saw that happen to Mish too. I saw Mish got the news bonk. That's why I got to keep those hard stops in place. So price did not fully retest session highs on this bounce. The news had a lot of slippage, stopped with like 8 extra points. Yeah, it was painful. That was painful. 8 points or 8 ticks? 8 points seems like a lot. 8 points seems a little excessive. CL, another nice rejection at overnight low. Oil. NASDAQ, nothing happening right here. Volume point of control right at 287. Looks like, did ES make a new high there? Not quite. But actually, ES actually retested the highs. So a little bit of relative strength there in ES. Volume is gone though on NASDAQ. Probably still within the prior day's range. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to be doing less right now. Mike Short, 269 stop, 279 slipped to 286. Hmm. Yeah, that's a ton of slippage. Wow. Sorry to hear that. Good thing is he had the stop in place though. Cannot be trading with mental stops in this market. Not sure how much I should risk for my 50K eval account per trade. Depends on what your data says. Depends on data and whether that is an eval in your first couple of years of trading, or it's an eval that you're looking to add to a farm of copy traded accounts you already have established. Context, everything. When you FOMO, your win rate is 11%. Wow. That should tell you everything you need to know about FOMO trades. NASDAQ just coiling right now. The coil. ES back into the highs. Josh, win rate is 0%. Your luck rate is 11. That is a better way to look at FOMO trades. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, well said. Yeah, that's great. That's really good. So NASDAQ just shy of the highs now. 25,320 area. Volume just still below average. I mean, yeah, there's not a ton to do here. Sit on your hands. ES marked a fresh high. If price can get back into this area, like some longs through there, but that feels pretty far away right now. Do you plan to make a breakdown on your strategies and their actual executions? I've been making breakdowns of my strategies for like 8 years now in the Traders Think Tank. So I continue to plan to do that. every week with a coaching call that we have on Thursday. So yeah, that's a work in progress, ongoing. Yeah, Josh, either one of those is a great choice. Could always do both too. Start the Monday off strong. CL reclaiming that overnight low. Little break of structure there. Volume now sustaining below average. It's looking more and more like a one and done sort of morning. Let's see what this 11 a.m. is going to look like. We'll have a fresh 30-minute bar to work with. All right, B-Link. See you tomorrow, man. Take care. See if NASDAQ wants to make a fresh high now. This coiling pattern's just getting tighter. Just shy of the highs. 25 330s. And there's your new high of day. All right, if you're in the Traders Think Tank, I just posted a write-up of this trade here. Trade review section. So NASDAQ making fresh highs. Question now is, can the fresh highs sustain? Can buyers sustain the fresh highs? So far, no. So far, no. Back into 335. There's your new high again. And like we've been saying, that upside level is 400. Upside levels there at 25 400. All right, Andreas. We'll see you tomorrow, man. 350s. So a coiling pattern now breaking higher. And there's not really much between current price point and the highs. Prior day high, 25 400 as the target. It's really only been one entry today per my personal framework, and we were in that long setup. There have been a couple of lower quality opportunities. Yeah, the fib buy zone long right into here. Got some market structure based ops here near 300. Not my favorite. Don't even really like those enough for the burner. So, I mean, really, this has been a fairly slow Monday. There's 11 a.m. So that 300 is going to be treated again. Volume point of control right through there. Psychological level, good volume coming in now. Three thirties. Back into 320. I like to see how price responds at 300. That's kind of what I'm looking at right now. If it wants to get back into that area. 25, 310. We had that uptick of volume at 11 a.m. and now it's just died again. Monday morning things. Monday morning things. Prior day range, PPI tomorrow, earnings season kicking off. So what the fib is looking like. Is that the shallow? Yeah, shallow fib right there. Yeah. Yep. There you go, Josh. The boredom gremlin is gone. That's key. Yeah, sitting here just watching candles develop. Wildly boring. But we got to remember we shouldn't be here for excitement. We're here to look for our edge. We're here to look for those spots where the probability is in our favor. And the job description of a trader between those moments is to do nothing. Do absolutely nothing. Problem is when it gets boring, we want a little excitement. We want a little shot of dopamine. And so, we're just watching these candles here. We may just, let's just put on a few micros, see what happens. I don't have any edge right here, but I'm kind of bored. Just put some micros on. Yeah, if you've been in the game any number of years, you know what comes after that. It's usually not good. It's usually not. You scratched that boredom itch. That's for sure. So you accomplished that, but that account may not be looking good after a few boredom trades. So the ability to just sit, realize you're not looking at these charts for excitement. Work on that impulse control. I mean, that's just essential. That's an essential skill set to have. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. And if you don't, then you need automation. You need APT. Little uptick in volume here. I'm still looking at this 300 area, volume point of control right through there for the session. A retest at 300. This would be for the burner. Lower quality setup. But a retest at 300 that holds. At this stage, I mean, I may as well just shut the farm down. Yeah, the farm is done. We're one and done with the farm. This is my lead trade day, 50K account, which is copy traded. Right now we have 19 accounts in the farm. So we'll call it a one and done on the farm. Close out the farm, and we'll switch to the burner. Yeah, 2 for 2 on my funded. Happy day. Nice work. Congrats. Yeah, let's log out of this right now. Okay. Farm is officially closed. Unless a play comes on, I'm done for the day. Yeah, could maybe the same. Maybe the same. We'll see. I'll give it a little bit longer here. See if we could find something for the burner. Even a B or B plus op would be welcomed. Farm's closed. Feels good. Yeah, price kind of bouncing from 25,310 right now. So potentially another higher low in this sequence. Yep, getting back into the highs. 25,350. Twenty-five 350s. Current high is right near that 360. No new high has been made. And that volume still below average. Mike, so it's going to be a slow week because no red folder news. We have PPI tomorrow. But no, I wouldn't necessarily say I wouldn't write off the whole week just because there's no red folder news. We have earnings season kicking off here. We've got a lot of headlines that are still driving the market, like as we just saw this morning, right? So I'll still be showing up daily, tell you that. Still be here every morning. But yeah, besides PPI tomorrow, not a lot on the calendar there. The economic calendar. A lot of Fed speak. Sometimes those Fed speakers can shake things up a little bit. Right now, though, nothing happening here. So price rejected there at value area high. We'll see how 300 is going to be treated if it can get there. Get into that 300 area, volume point of control. No, oh, volume point of control shifts higher, and then you get the bounce right there. Okay. 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 Volume still pretty dead. Volume below average using the PTG R-vol indicator here. One of the main and most important tools in my personal trading toolkit. Right down here. PIG, PTG. PTG, Power Trading Group. This is looking more and more just like a one and done day, one and done Monday. One and done. Patrick fumbled the only good opportunity for today. That's all right, man. Don't parlay that into more trades that you later regret. That is the real L. If you mess up on one trade, just keep it isolated to that one trade, right? No revenge trading. No putting on another scalp just because. Just keep it there. Keep it there. Volume is gone. Look at our 5 minute. 5 minute RTH. 5 minute regular trading hours chart. Price has spent most of today's session within the prior day value area. And an update on our higher time frame structure. So yeah, it looks to me like potentially a near-term range is building out. If price can break 400, that would be key for buyers. But right now, 400 by 25K. I mean, you could say down into 900, like right there, sideways. Sideways. So that's current higher time frame structure. I think we call it right there. I think I'm gonna call it a morning right there. Hope you guys had a good morning. 1 for 1 on the morning. Play of the day so far has been that long that we took from the 240s. So really happy with that one. Not expecting much from the remainder of today. Main thing I'll keep an eye on is volume. If the volume stays suppressed like it currently is, then won't be putting on any more trades. But if we see some volume come in, you get the 2 to 3x R vol. We may deploy that burner account, but the farm is closed. Farm closed with the 1 for 1. So the more important accounts are done for the day. As always, we'll be live in the Traders Think Tank for the remainder of today. If you're in there, I'll see you there. If not, I will see you tomorrow morning. Take care, everyone.